and the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
What's happening, everybody? Tonight, we'll get to see the Miami Heat go up against the Knicks in New York. For New York, they feel like they're at their best when they start fast, get into a rhythm early on, and get everyone involved. Offense, defense, on the glass, they're looking for a total team effort tonight. And Dennis Smith Jr., he of the 48-inch vertical. Big fella, how impressive is that?
It's probably the most impressive I've seen since Vince Carter, especially when he's under so much control. Tremendous athlete. He's still learning how to pick his spots.
48 inches.
48 inches.
I think that might have tied the NBA record for vertical leap at the Combine. I think Vince Carter might have been a 50. I don't know if they were doing that then.
48 is pretty impressive.
For his size, without question. He's got a lot of tools, just needs the experience, Ernie.
What's a Combine?
You guys like you didn't have to go to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or myself.
It's a machine they use on a farm.
Got it.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, we'll be hearing from shortly. So the opening lineup for the Heat, at the 2 and the 3, it's Butler and Winslow. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. And it's Dragic in the point guard. And for the Knicks, Barrett and Knox are the wingmen. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. And it's Smith in at the point guard position. Well, we have two teams tonight, Steve, that love to take their time working it up court. When you played, which were the best teams at grinding it out in slower games?
You know, I think the Chicago Bulls, that triangle offense, I mean, they ran on fast break on their defense, but on the offensive end, they wanted to wear you down with that triangle offense. And the teams that had dominant post players, they would get it down to them, make you double team, the ball would move around. And that was pretty much Shaq teams and Akeem Olajuwon teams, guys who had dominant centers.
Olynyk with the steal. Here's Butler. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
If you're defending Jimmy Butler, you got to hit him harder than that.
Smith feeling it out a bit over Adebayo. And here's Smith off target from the baseline. Butler lays it up off the glass.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now here is Smith. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And he comes up with the deuce.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Dragic against Smith. Winslow, the pass to Butler. Over Barrett. Butler, no good.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Here's Knox. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
There's 14 seconds left here in the opening quarter. That's a 2 from Smith, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Looking comfortable shooting off the dribble. Smith Jr. sizing up the defense and cashing in.
From deep three-point range, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Heat lead by 2, and the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Tough nose Jimmy Butler talks about the mantle of being a franchise player.
call me a leader, all-star, whatever you want to call it. But with that comes a lot of, some people call it pressure, but a lot of responsibility is what I call it. Every night you got to show up. You have to be productive. You have to show guys even when you're hurt, you can still play. Even when you're tired, you got to go out there and do what you're supposed to do. It's fun to me. I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way.
And that's what he worked for. And he works as hard as anyone, Greg, in the NBA.
And you see that competitiveness and desire in his play.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
Smith and Bullock at the 1 and the 2. Bobby Portis out there with Taj Gibson. And it's Morris in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Morris. Now Bullock. Back to Morris. Shot clock at 6. A 3 ball. That one's not going to go. And it's Miami the other way.
And a breakthrough season for Marcus Morris in 2018 and 19. Career highs almost across the board.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, we all know that circumstances and time changes everything. In Dallas, Dennis Smith Jr. thought he was going to be the cornerstone. But with the arrival of Luka Doncic, everything changed. The promising point guard was traded to the Knicks, and Smith said it was important. It's a big opportunity, and I've just got to make the most of it. Kevin, we know one thing in New York, the ball is back in Smith's hands.
And DA, that's when he is at his best. Thank you. Now Jones, following the three-point attempt by Dennis Smith. Here's Johnson, and his first shot of the game, no good. And here's Morris for 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And a guy with more of a mid-range game. Morris can still jack it up from deep if you give him enough space and time.
Leonard kicks to Dragic. Pass to Hero from 13, and that's good for 2. Hero's got his first basket.
Beautiful vision to find the open man. Goran leading by example.
Smith outside. The tray. Here's Gibson. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Goran. How would you say you guys have done in the first half?
I mean, we are battling. We as a team, and if we're gonna play like that, I think so we're gonna be okay.
We'll see what happens in the second half. Thanks, Goran. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. If you look at the second quarter scoring, they had a small edge. They really hung tough as we got close to halftime. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
They played aggressive, lockdown defense. That was the main difference in the first half. Because when you come out and establish that you're going to play physical, that sets the tone for the rest of the game. On top of that, I think they showed more energy, outworking and out-hustling.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard. I like what I saw from them for the most part.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Steve, we're seeing teams around the league putting up a lot of three-point shots. I'm sure you would have enjoyed playing in this era so much with that green light shooting three.
I would, Kevin. Getting a chance to shoot maybe 5 or 6 more three-point field goal attempts takes your numbers up. But I also think a lot of these teams are copycats. Everybody can't shoot the three. Work on your game and what's best for you.
On the court for the Heat, in the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. At the 2 and the 3, it's Butler and Winslow. And it's Dragic in at the point. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Trier, he's checked in for the Knicks. Olynyk against Randall. Clock at 6. Lets it go from 11. And the basket by Olynyk.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
And you watch Olynyk play, and he has the skill set of a stretch 4. Solid enough from outside, although he struggled last season, can give a team a different look from the post spots.
Here's Dragic. Following the basket by Julius Randle. Fires from 14. Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got his second bucket.
How about the tempo Dragic plays with? Constantly working for a good shot.
Pass to Randle. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Randle's got the lead up to 2 now for New York.
These are the fundamentals we're always talking about. Excellent bounce pass.
Here's Butler. Robinson with the block. And they'll keep possession. The Heat shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Adebayo. The Knicks making a switch here. Ellington's checked in. Waiters, he's checked in for the Heat. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Trier passes to Knox. Back to Trier. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Butler in the corner. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Butler's got 7 points in the game.
I like this for Butler. When he hits the 3 ball, the defense has to play him honest, and that opens up driving lanes.
That one, no good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Miami ahead, leading by just 2. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
With 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Wayne Ellington. Taj Gibson is out there with Barrett. Then it's Julius Randle, and it's Smith in at point. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Now here's Leonard. Olynyk can't hit.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And Randall throws it down.
That's 250 pounds coming down on the rim. Randall attacking with ferocity.
Here's Butler. .125 left in the fourth quarter. Leonard trying to break free. Waiters surveying the D. The offensive rebound. Leonard with the bucket. And the Heat lead by 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
For 3, Smith. It's rebounded by Leonard. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Outside Butler. 44 seconds left in the game. Winslow's shot is off.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Barrett. Leonard trying to break free.
Timeout.
And tie game. That is a huge basket right there. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Jimmy Butler.
Sensational game for him in terms of shooting efficiency. He's taken nothing but high percentage shots. That's how he's managed to hit over 60% from the field. I mean, making just about everything he's looked at.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Gibson. And Kevin Knox is subbed in for Wayne Ellington. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He told them, hey guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Take a break. Reset.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw.
Unfortunate that he missed one, but he still hit a crucial point there to help get his team the lead.
New York calls timeout. They're down by 1. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
These are the plays that people remember. I can't wait to see what he has devised.
Inside, here's Randall. It falls!
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
And the Heat all-time hit. They're trailing by 1. 17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's Butler, guarded closely. From deep. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So a close game sees New York take this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where does your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives him. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. You know, sometimes I get out of character, but you know, just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.